Hello friends, welcome back to the Crafty channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you are my returning subscriber, I say a very big thank you for always coming back to watch my video. Today's tutorial is going to be the continuation of the hip allocation skirts that I cut in my previous video, and also the kimono top which I cut in my previous video, which is going to be the set of the top and the skirt. So if this is what you like to learn, please stay tuned to the end of the video. You'll not regret it. So we are starting with the skirts. So if you've not watched my video on how to draft this beautiful skirts and top, please, I'll be leaving the link down below for you to go and watch. We are going to start with the back piece. And what you are going to do next is to pin down on this line up to where the slit ends at the back. This is going to be the opening of the slit. And then after sewing here, I'm going to be placing the front on top of the back and then sew on the side with 1 inch allowance that I left initially. So I'm going to be placing the front on the back piece and sew the sides with 1 inch, and then fold the hem with 1.5 inch and come back and show you the next step. So for our kimono top, we are going to be placing the front piece on the back piece like so, right side facing right side, and then sew on the shoulder like this. And then after joining the shoulders, we'll join the sides, and then after we join the sides, I'll iron it neatly and come and show you the next thing to do. So guys, this is our skirt. I finished joining the sides, and also I went ahead and hemmed it down with the 1.5 inch hemming allowance I left. I folded 1/2 inch inside and then folded 1 inch. So it's 1.5 inch I folded. I hope you can see it. And also this is the back. You see the effects of the hip allocation. This is how it looks. See, the back has more fabric than the front. And also this is the opening. I'm going to be folding 1/2 inch inside like so and sew it all the way down. Or you can use hemming gun. You can use the hemming gun to cut and put inside and then press it with hot iron, but be careful the fabric you are using not to bend the fabric. But my clients want me to stitch it, so I'll be folding it in half and then fold it like this and sew it all the way down. So this is how the front piece look like. So the next thing to do is to measure around the waist to know how much band I'll be cutting. Before I forget, my client don't want lining in the skirt because the fabric she's using is thick fabric, so there's no need for her to add lining. And even the kimono top, she don't need lining, so she wants it plain as it is. So I got 42 inches. Because of the elastic, we didn't add zip to the skirt. And the elastic I'm using is about 1.5 inch. So I'll be cutting the band with 2.5 inches, 1/2 inch to join to the waist of the skirt, and then 1/2 inch for the ease. So I'll be cutting the band 2.5 inches. So I've already cut out the band, and it's 5 inches. Folded in half is 2.5 inches. So I'll be cutting 42 inches for the waist, around the waist measurement. Then I'll be adding 1.5 inch for the sewing allowance. So I'll be cutting out 43.5 inches. Now what I'll be doing is to take it to my machine. I'll be starting from the back line here. So I'll be starting from here. I will take it from the wrong side of the skirt and I'll sew it all round and then lock the edge. Then the next thing to do is to fold it towards the front like so. Then I'll leave a gap about 1.5 inch to pass through my elastic. So So I will be taking it to my machine, do that, and come and show you the finishing look. So this is a kimono top, and I've gone ahead and joined the sides and the shoulders, as you can see. And on the middle part, the overlap, you know, I added 2 inches extra allowance when cutting it, but I see that it's too much, so I have reduced it by 1 inch. I cut off 1 inch for the overlap. As you can see on the screen, there's a band around the neck region all the way to the hemline of the top, and it's like a collar. It's in the form of a collar. So I'm going to be using the fabric I use for the skirts for the band. And as you can see on the screen also, on the edge of the sleeve, there's a band there. So I'm going to use this fabric also for the band, for the sleeves, and then for the collar around the neck regions all the way to the hemline. And also I'm going to be using this fabric for a belt in the middle. So to do that, you measure all around the neck region to know how much band you are going to cut. So I'm going to measure it now. So I got 105 inches for the band. I'll cut out the band for the dress, for the body of the dress, and also for the sleeve. So guys, I've cut out the band because my fabric is not that long. So I cut out 2 pieces of the length of the band, and I'm going to join it. This joining is going to be on the shoulder part, so I'll be joining it. So the length is 105 inches, and the width, I want 2 inches for the band. I cut out 5 inches for the band. Folded in half is 2.5 inches, and I'm going to use half an inch to attach it to the dress, and then I'll be left with 2 inches for the band. I'll be attaching it to the neck region all the way. So I'll go and do that and come and show you. And also for the sleeve, I'll be putting the band around the sleeve. I cut out 2 pieces of the band for the sleeve. I measure around the sleeve, which is 21 inches. I cut out extra length so that there will not be shortage of fabric when sewing it to the sleeve. So this is it. It will be like this, but I'll show you how I will be fitting it to the sleeve. And I cut out also for the band of the sleeve. It's also 5 inches. Folded in half is 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches for the band for the sleeve, and also for the main dress. So to attach the band to the sleeve, you will be turning the sleeve to the wrong side. This is the wrong side of the sleeve. So the wrong side is facing up and the right side is facing down. Then taking the band and sew it like so on the sleeve. Then sew onto the neck of the main body and come back and show you. So guys, I've gone ahead and sewn the band to the neck. For your band to be very neat, you see what I did? Hope you can see this is the wrong side of the top. So I stitched the band on the wrong side, the good side of the wrong side, facing the wrong side of the main dress. So the next thing to do is to conceal these rough edges. That's why I didn't attach it on fold to the dress. I have to open it because I want to conceal these rough edges. So what I'm going to do now is to fold half an inch inside like this, now cover like this. Now I'm going to pin it down. So where the joining is, I put it on the neck, the center of the back. So I'll continue pinning it to the hem of the dress, and I'll pin the other side also to the hem of the dress. Then I'll go and I'll take it to my machine and go and give it a stitch. Then hem the down of the dress with 1 inch, and then fix the belt for the waist of the dress. So I've done the same thing to the sleeves. So now I turn it to the good side. This is the good side of the sleeve, and I'm going to fold half inch like this and conceal the rough edges So I'm going to pin it all the way down and all the way to this end. So I'll take, and I'm going to do the same to the second sleeve. Then I'll take to my machine and sew together and come and show you the next step to take. So guys, this is how it looks like after fixing the band. You see how beautiful it looks like, and the neck, look at the collar. And then you see how neat it looks. All the rough edges have been concealed. So I went ahead and stitched the down. As you can see, I hemmed the whole down. Then this is our sleeve. The next thing is to fix our sleeve. You see how neat the sleeve look. I've attached the band. You see how beautiful, how neat it look. So the next thing is to fold each of the sleeve in half like this, and then sew it with half an inch all the way to the hem. And then do the same to the other sleeve. Then after, I'll fix it to the body of the dress like this. I'll fix it to the dress and then come back and show you the outcome of this beautiful kimono robe, and also to show you how the skirts look like after finishing inserting the elastic. So I'm taking it to my machine to go and do that and come back and show you our final look. So guys, this is the outcome of our skirts. You see how beautiful it looks. So don't forget, this fabric is a bit stretchy. It's not too stretchy, but it's stretchy. And also don't forget that I use the waist circumference, exact waist circumference for this skirt, and also the exact hip circumference for this skirt. But in this case, it's a stretchy fabric. That's why I use exact waist circumference for the waist measurement. But if it's fabric that doesn't stretch, please, you have to use the same hip measurement for the waist. But because this is a stretchy fabric, I use exact measurement for the waist, and I minus 7 inches from the elastic. The waist is 37 inches and I minus 7 inches. So this is our skirt. This is how beautiful it looks. This is the front side of the skirt, and this is the waist, and you see the elastic, and then this is the back of the skirt. So you see the effects of the hip allocation on the back. Yes, the back is bigger than the front. This is it, and this is the slit. So guys, this is the outcome of the kimono top. You see how beautiful it looks? Very neat and very nice. This is the sleeve. And also, I made a belt for the waist because my client wants a longer belt so that she can tie it like a bow. The belt is 5 inches by 70 inches in length. So our 2-in-1 dress is ready. This is the skirt, this is the top. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, share my video, comment down, and also don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.